And good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to Sip and Spell 2025. I'm Auctioneer Patrick, and I'm so excited to be joining you today as we kick off the online auction portion of the world famous, most exciting social event and fundraiser in all of Sherwood, Oregon, Sip and Spell, benefiting the Sherwood Education Foundation. I could not be more honored to have some very special guests today. But before I do that, let's get a couple of things out of the way. First and foremost, folks, be sure to say hi in the comments. Tell us where you're tuning in from and how excited you are about Sip and Spell. Also, feel free to ask any questions that may come up as you get started today. If you have a question or just want to say hi, and I say that because every time you enter a comment, you are entered to win a $25 Amazon gift card today, folks. So make sure that you say hello. And speaking of hello, I could not be more honored to welcome our guest today. First and foremost, the president of the Sherwood Education Foundation, the always amazing Marie Boatsman. Marie, how are you?
Hi. Oh gosh, that's so sweet. Well, first of all, thank you everybody so much for being here. We are so excited. We can't believe this is a week away. And I'm very glad we pushed this out a week because technically in years past, this would have been our night. So it's a good thing we moved it. But we are so excited. One really kind of exciting part of this too, and I know a lot of you know this, we send out messages on social, but normally we aren't really able to sell tickets because every year the same businesses typically buy their tables back. That's just how this event started before all of us current board members, we were even part of the board. And this year we had one business that kind of at the last minute couldn't move forward with their table anymore. And so we had seats open up and we actually still have 4 available tickets. If you go to sipandspell.com, you can purchase them in pairs of 2. So hurry if you want to come to the event next week because there are only 4 tickets left, 2 sets of 2 available for sale.
Absolutely. And also joining us today, we couldn't be more happy to welcome to the main stage your fellow board member, Carmen Montalvis. Carmen, how are you?
I'm doing well, thanks. This is really great. I'm so excited to kick this off. I think we're going to have an amazing auction, amazing event. And I'm really looking forward to seeing what we can raise and how we can give back to our schools.
Absolutely. Hey, Marie, this wouldn't happen without sponsors, right? And you have one in particular that has stepped up again time after time. Share us a little bit about our good friend.
Yes. Oh, Dr. Wilson with Wilson Orthodontics. Amazing. Just absolutely incredibly generous, has stepped up to be our main presenting sponsor. In addition, also donated a $3,000 auction package that I hope all of you bid on. But we're just so thankful for him to be able to give back. And he has a very fun video that we will be posting soon and another one that will be played the night of the event. And I'm always excited to see what he has in store for us. So thank you, Todd. You are the best.
He is an incredible creative individual and quite the competitive spirit you have there in Sherwood with the orthodontics. As I know, Seth is also involved, Dr. Sinistraro, but going to be a big night. You've got a lot of sponsors involved, Marie, and we'll share with the folks a little later when they go to the website. It's always important to reach out and support those sponsors that are supporting your kids in the Sherwood School District when you get a chance. But speaking of why we're doing this, Carmen, we've raised a lot of money over what is this, year 8 or 9 probably? Am I right, Marie?
8th annual.
Year 8.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I know that you're responsible for making those grants happen. Tell us a little bit about what happens with the money we'll raise over the next 8-9 days.
Yeah, so this is actually my first year kind of overseeing the grants. We were able to fund 52 grants last year or this last fall, and including a couple off-cycle grants. And we were able to give back over $110,000 to our schools. I know, huge yay. To our schools and just varying, disciplines. So it from PE to science and robotics and books to our classrooms for all ages. So it's just super exciting to be able to give back in that capacity. And we really hope that we can raise some more this year and do even better next year.
Yeah, I am always so impressed with how judicious you folks have been with the dollars raised and how important it is to support all levels of schools and all the different programs. And really, I think it's fair to say, and you can confirm this for me, but really every child in the in the Sherwood School District somehow benefits from the support at the Sip and Spell. Is that correct?
Yeah, no, everybody is across all the schools that everybody's benefiting greatly from this. And it's so awesome to see some of the programs that the teachers are submitting for. Because it just gives you kind of like this, I wish that was something that I had access to when I was a kid. So I love seeing the creativity and the unique, requests come in. And it's really cool to see some of the programs that our kids get to, be a part of.
Yeah, absolutely. And you make a good point, right? Because if it wasn't for Sip and Spell and the work that the SEF does, these programs wouldn't be funded any other way. Is that correct?
Right. Yes. So we're really trying to kind of fill some of the gaps that, aren't the typical programs. And we want to be able to reach out in addition to some of the other support systems I know that are in place with each of the PACs, but we kind of offset that with some different, approaches to funding those grants.
Yeah, that's fantastic. And everybody can get involved, whether they're going to be there next Thursday night or not. And the way they do is to jump in on our online auction. And literally, ladies, it opened 8 minutes ago, and we already have folks bidding. And it's in typical Sip and Spell fashion. They are hot and heavy.
Oh, I can't wait. It's the perfect snow day for that. And there are some good items. I wrote down some of my favorites too. But
Did you? Okay, fantastic.
I don't know if I want to share those because maybe I want to bid on them myself.
Well, I was going to tell you, Marie, that's one of the things we're going to talk about today is how to get those items you want. And one of the first things to avoid would be telling everybody else what you're bidding on, right? So,
although the night of the auction, that is live and clear for everybody to see. So, it is what it is.
Yes, it is. But hey, folks, we have over 90 packages for you this year in the event. And as we get started, I do want to encourage you. I know some folks are tuning in a little after we got started. So make sure you type in a comment, say hello, and let us know you're tuned in and ready to sip and spell and bid. And you'll be entered into a drawing to win a $25 Amazon gift card. So we'd love to have you drop a comment in there. We'd love to banter back and forth with you. I'm a little surprised we haven't got all your fellow board members in there chiming in. They're usually all over it today.
Well, I think half of them are in Disneyland or at Disney World.
Yeah, they're building snowmen or doing something, right? So let's jump in and take a look at our website, and it couldn't be easier, friends. All you got to do is go to sipandspell.com. And when you get there, you will find everything you need to know about. You could even watch this show. Maybe you're watching it right now there on the website. But let's walk through this website and make it easy. Marie, a minute ago, mentioned that there are a couple of couples tickets left. They're right here, limited special edition couples tickets. They're not usually available, folks. All you do is click on there, and looks like there's 2 sets of 2 left. And if you've always wanted to be at the Sip and Spell, now is your chance. All right. I also want to touch on right here is where you will begin bidding online. But before we do that, I'm going to ask you to go in and register. And all you have to do to bid is to click on, you don't have to register to look at the website to peruse the items, but if you're going to bid, you need to register. So click on the registration link, it'll ask you for your contact information. Don't worry, we don't sell that information. Just we'll keep you in loop about things that are related to Sip and Spell and what's going on with the Sherwood Education Foundation. Once you do that, if you put a credit card on file, you will be ready to bid. Please recognize that we don't charge your credit card automatically without warning you, and you'll have a chance to review your bill after the event before you have to make payment. All right, but you do need to have a credit card on file. Once you have done your registration, friends, you will get an email, and it will tell you to confirm your email address. That way we know that we've got you in our system and that you put in the right information. So that's fantastic. At that point, it will also encourage you to download the Octria app, and it's available for both iPhone and Android platforms. And it's a free app, and it is really handy. Marie, I think you use the app quite a bit, don't you?
Maybe.
Yeah, maybe. And that would be great. And I think there's a note, Carmen, I think you're talking about, it says online bidding opens Thursday the 13th.
Oh,
in itself is on the 20th. So, so we're good there. No, yeah, that was perfect. So anyhow, once you've done that, you are ready to bid online. So just looky here. Every time one of these little green boxes pops up, Carmen, that tells me somebody's bidding. So Allison is all over.
That's one of my favorite.
I can't see. Yeah. I want to see that.
Yeah, the silo. There we go. All right, let's jump on Bid Online, and let's share with folks how you go about bidding. I mean, there's over 90 items. Rachel Robb and the whole team there with your committee has done a great job. There's over 90 packages, and I believe we're going to be adding a few packages throughout the week, as inevitably there are some last-minute stragglers who get us things at the last minute. And
you have no idea what we just got. We just got something so cool.
Yeah. And so once those items, we'll jump in there and get them in the system, and you can start bidding on them right then. But who would not want wine tasting at 503 Uncorked? What a wonderful place to hang out and have a little wine. So I think I'm going to start the bidding right there. I'm going to go to wine tasting, and here it is. This is at 503 Uncorked. It's going to tell me what the package is. Wine tasting for 4 in addition to delicious wines. Your flights will be paired with a specially designed charcuterie board. Experience the fun of wine pairing. And that certificate ends 8/31/25. So that's awesome. I got plenty of time to use it. Now, when I get ready to bid, Carmen, I got to look up here and it tells me the bidding ends in 8 days plus bid extension. So we're going to run the bidding until the day after the big event down there at the Sherwood Performing Arts Center. On Friday, February 21st, bidding will begin to close at noon. And what I mean by begin to close is that we are using bid extension, friends. And what that means is if an individual item receives a bid within the last 5 minutes before closing, so from 11:55 a.m. until 12, it will automatically extend the closing time an additional 5 minutes and notify whoever just got outbid so that folks have an opportunity to bid against you. We are in the business of raising money for SEF, so we love that bid extension feature, and you can't play the game of trying to be the last millisecond bid, right? So make sure that you get it in. The other thing that I want to draw your attention to here is what we call proxy bid. And here's why you're tuned in today, friends. And this is important, Carmen and Marie. This is how you're going to make sure you get the best deals on those items that you want. Now, looky there. You were already getting a little instruction. Look who's chiming in right there. And look what she's saying. She's telling Marie, she's giving you a little insight there. Quit staring at your phone. You're trying to sell a house, I'm sure.
No, I was trying to get her on this live.
Well, she's on now. Yeah. And look at there. Beth's on with us.
See, her too. You're welcome.
Yeah. They were out making snowballs. Yeah. They were probably at 503 Uncorked.
I got them all.
Yeah. And Dana's on there. Hey, this is great. Great to see all of you. That's fantastic. But what I want to talk about this proxy bid is because you have the opportunity, right? I see this package. It's valued at $150. That's still an incredible deal for wine tasting for 4 with charcuterie, all at 503 on cork. But if I could get it for $50, I'd feel pretty good about that. How about you two?
Yep.
Yeah.
So what we're going to do here is I'm going to make sure that I get it for the lowest amount possible by placing what's called a proxy bid. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to place a proxy bid of $100. And now I have the place as a proxy bid clicked. What's going to happen here, friends, is when I place that bid, it's going to place the bid at the minimum level I need to be in the lead. Okay. So when I click on this, it's probably going to tell me that my starting bid is at $10. What will happen is it will continue to increase the bid as people bid against me up to $100. I will always be in the lead until somebody bids over $100, right? So there we go. I have placed that bid, and looky here, Amy's in. You are texting the world, aren't you, over there? Fast
I'm
fingers.
done now. I text
Yeah.
them all.
Okay, and
The true friends just joined, so there you go.
and is anybody surprised? But guess who's having technical difficulties? Yeah, I got it.
Okay.
You can't star items like normal. I'll look into that, Abby, and I'll get back to you for sure. I'm not sure what you mean by that. There's the star right there. So I'm not sure what you mean by there. Beth's ready to bid. That's awesome. The other thing I want to do is, so now I've made that bid and it explains it to me right here, Marie, Carmen, and all our friends out there. You have the current high bid for 10. This bid will automatically be raised to $100 to ensure you stay as the high bidder when you are bid against. So the idea, Marie, is to go in today, set your proxy bid on all the items you want to make sure that you get, put that highest amount that you're comfortable with spending on it, and you will get the best possible deal on those items. So any questions on that, friends?
Do we get to talk about some of our favorites or what?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. We can always talk
the new
about your favorites. I'm headed back to them. So I just want to make sure everybody knew how to bid. The other thing I want to say about this before we do that, Marie, is that if you see an item, and let's say maybe it's better for Abby than it is for me, or maybe it's not something I want, but I have a bunch of friends out there that would like it. If I use these icons at the top, I can share it out. So if I click on the Facebook, it'll automatically take it to my Facebook page, and it will post just that item. And you can write you can write whatever you want about it. You could tag some friends. Great way to get the word out and help expand the bandwidth of who we're reaching with the Sip and Spell. You can also do it on Twitter. You can also share the item via email or text, and also with a link if you want to put it in an email. So lots of features. All right, here we go. Marie, talk to me about some of the online auction packages you want to highlight.
Well, I know I'm going to let Carmen go first because literally one just came in like 5 minutes before this. It's not even on here yet. So I think one thing to note is we still have things coming in that are awesome. So even if you jump on there now when you're thinking like there's really nothing that you want to bid on, which I'd be surprised, there's so many great things, but more is coming. So I would check back every day. But Carmen, tell everyone what we just got, because I know you and I have both been dying to go to this place.
Yeah. So we just received an update from the Black Walnut Inn. I don't know if any of you have ever been there, but it's beautiful. And they are providing a dining experience for 2 at their signature anthology restaurant. So it looks,
I think it's valued like over $500. Like
$550. Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
No, it's like a one of a kind dining experience. I've never been, but I've heard like incredible things about it. Like incredible.
I'm like, it's probably a really nice dining experience at $550.
Yeah.
So we're excited to showcase that.
Unless it's for 25, then it's probably not that great. But for 2 at $550, that's an incredible evening. And what a classy place. The Black Walnut Inn has a wonderful reputation. That's a cool spot.
Yeah, so bid away. Otherwise, it's going to be Marie and I going.
Yeah, it might be.
Thanks for the invite, ladies. Thanks for the invite.
Sorry.
Us too.
Yeah.
It's our
All right. What
Galentine
else is
Street.
on here that you're excited about?
Well, I mean, I already mentioned the Wilson Orthodontics package. I mean, you can't go wrong with that. If you have a child, you are likely going to need a package. I actually just got Invisalign myself too. So even if you're an adult, like, and maybe have been thinking about getting it, you could get this package. So that's a really great one. We have Blazer tickets, Thorns tickets. Trent with Moffett Vineyards is giving away like a very cool experience where you get to come with him as he blends to create wine and help him do like barrel tastings. It's for 4 people, kind of a priceless experience. He doesn't always do this, but he's going to bring you into his Carlton location, and you'll literally get to taste things off the barrel as he's creating things. So I believe there's a small window that can be used, because it has to be as he's getting wine out of barrels. I think it's in May, but it should be a really fun experience.
Yeah, no, that's awesome. And what's really cool is that the bidding starts at $10. There is no chance you're going to get it for $10, but almost every item, the bidding starts at $10. So bid high and bid often. And as I always say,
another really cool one that was just added yesterday, I don't even truthfully know if it's in here yet, is Sherwood Hills Winery.
Yep.
Doing a private tasting for 12 people and kind of a winery experience. That has a really great value on it too. And that'd be perfect for either friends or a corporate event, work event. Pretty awesome.
And Heidi Lowry is already bidding on it.
Is she all over that?
Yeah. Well, but she's at $10, right?
Okay.
Marisa, if you want to look down at your phone now that you got all your buddies on the line with us here, and start bidding, that's totally cool.
I'm not doing that now. I got called out already, so I'm done. But even things like massages, chiropractic treatments, Elite Spine and Sport gave 2 treatments. We have, different facial services. I mentioned the games. Oh, all of the, a lot of the youth sports programs donated tickets, or I don't even know what you call that, admission into their camps. So that's a really cool one that is kind of new. We haven't gotten much of those in the past. Musa Summer Camp, but you name it, baseball, dance, football, basketball, like they're all on here, which is so incredible. So thank you to all of those coaches that donated those packages. Private basketball training with Joel, who my kids love. He donated 2 sessions as well at Sanders Court. There's so many great things. A wine tour. I think it's Northwest Wine Shuttles donated a wine tour. So lots of awesome items this year.
Yeah, no, you've got an incredible there. There's the Northwest Wine Shuttles. It's got a trip in here. Well, it wouldn't be Sip and Spell without some
wine, all this wine. And look at all those great wine packages too. There's
look at them. Yeah. There's even a whiskey basket in the wine.
Yeah, and there will be more wine, I believe. I don't know if Rachel's put everything on there yet, but we have a lot more wine coming in terms of just buying like 2 bottles, 3 bottles, potentially 6 or a case too. So that's all coming. And I did mention the Blazer game, but I maybe pull that one up because I think that's actually for the Blazer game. That's the Saturday after our event. So that would be like the 22nd. Is that right?
Yeah. It's
that should be awesome. And obviously the Blazers are on fire right now. So, I might even try to bid on that one, but what a great, it's kind of a surprise. Like maybe you don't know where your tickets are going to be, but you're in the lower level. So it's kind of a fun, like, not sure what you're going to get, but the person who donated it has a pretty high position with the Blazers. So I'm sure they're going to be great.
Yeah, they're going to be fantastic for sure. Yeah, no, that is awesome. And look at there. Heidi is our leading bidder right now. She is all over it.
Thank you, Heidi.
Yeah, get after it, Heidi. No, congratulations. I know this is a lot of work, and being a February event, it kind of comes quicker than you think after the holidays, but you guys continue to hit it out of the park with a stellar auction and a stellar event next Thursday night. Why don't both of you share a little bit about what folks can expect when they show up at Sip and Spell next weekend?
We have to go backwards for 1 minute. I'm so sorry.
Okay. Absolutely.
We forgot about probably one of the coolest items that we've never had. And I almost guarantee that I would actually bet that nobody in the room or even in Sherwood has necessarily had this opportunity before. So
Oh yeah.
we have 2 Olympians that live in Sherwood. I'm not sure if everybody knows this, but they're kind of a big deal. Ashton Eaton won, obviously. Carmen, 2 golds. One
Yes.
gold, 2 golds.
Yes.
And his wife Bree, also an Olympic winner from Canada. So very cool. They are donating essentially themselves to do a private dinner with. And we are going to be hosting this dinner at Mason's in their chef's room. It'll be the Eatons plus 6 guests. And I don't think this is necessarily on here yet. Carmen, do we think it's on here yet?
Yeah, I don't know if it's up just yet, but it will be live soon. So
Perfect.
keep an eye out.
So it's going to be a kind of a tasting, a 4-course menu, right, Carmen? I think 4.
Yes, a 4-course and wine provided. And yeah, you and 5 of your friends get to sit down and kind of learn about their journeys, making it to the world stage and just what it meant to represent their countries.
Wow.
Yeah.
What an
pretty cool, one of a kind like opportunity, to do that and just to hang out with them. And they're really awesome people. So even if you don't have any questions about the Olympics, like you can just hang out with good humans.
Yeah. Yeah. No, that's really cool. What a little list of sponsors. I mentioned it earlier, but can't say enough about all these folks. Can you, Marie?
No, and I do want to bring up, I think everyone in this town knows we literally have the 2 best orthodontists in the whole wide world that just give so much and do so much for this community. I feel like no matter what school, event, fundraiser it is, they both will be there in almost everything. But we are just so grateful to Dr. Seth too with Sinistraro. He has stepped up every year, and truthfully, the last handful of years, it's been him and Todd, like kind of back and forth. And it's just so great to have both of them. So I know we obviously give Todd a lot of love. He's our presenting sponsor, but I don't want to dismiss the fact that Seth is just as amazing to all of us. And we are so grateful for both of them.
Yeah. And steps up in a huge, huge way, and happened to be Dr. Wilson's word of choice to be spelled.
That was probably my favorite part of that whole night. But they will both be there again this year. And again, just so thankful for them. And we appreciate them. And we have some other amazing sponsors too. Those are our 2 highest levels, but we also have Beyond Wealth Management that stepped up again this year, JT Roth Construction. We're so thankful for both of them. And then we have Chris Siegfried with CMG Home Loans, Matt Elliott with Farmers Insurance, Pride Disposal, Bittner and Flan Dentistry, Metropolitan Land Group, and Casey Hill with State Farm. They all came in really strong this year as well. So very, very thankful for them.
That's awesome. And what's not listed here, but is very important too, is all our table hosts.
Yes.
Marie, is that all the tables are sold to organizations who believe in what you at SEF is doing, and the schools in Sherwood. And big shout out to all of our table hosts for being a part of.
And they really make the night. They are the night, right? They make it so fun. They are what kind of creates that energy in the room and helps raise all of this money. So yes, they're not on here as technically sponsors, but we literally could not have this event without them. So
yeah. And the highlight of the year, I thought it was Darren and John and the spellers. But so that kicks us over to tell us a little bit about what folks who are ticketed or may be considering getting one of these last 2 couples tickets available. What can they expect when they come to Sip and Spell 2025?
A lot of fun.
Absolutely.
If you've not seen an adult spelling bee before, then that's what you have to look forward to. But no, it's literally like I always say this, but I don't know how else to explain this. You take some of the best people in a community and you put them in a room together. And it's just like an energy and an atmosphere that you can't duplicate. I am probably a little biased, obviously, being part of this for so long, but there's just something about that night that I don't think you can replicate. And it's so special. Darren and John are going to be stepping up a little bit more this year and kind of being like MCs with Patrick, which is going to be amazing. And we all know just how much fun they are, how much energy they bring, and what a big part of the community they are. So we're so excited to have them involved again this year, but at a little bit of a higher level. We have some awesome spellers. Are we going to disclose who they are? Or are we just going to, what are we?
Well, I
Well,
don't
they're a
know.
secret to me at this point. So if you two want to share who they are, you're going to have to throw it out there because I do.
What do we
not.
think, Carmen?
I mean, I guess
Fire
at
in the hole. Give it. I know we've got one
at a
graveling
high level,
back.
they are the all-stars. We'll just put it that way.
Yeah, this is our all-star year.
Yeah.
So this is our plan is that after this is kind of our last year having the spelling bee portion of the event. We will still do the event, but we're going to change it up a little bit next year, which we're excited for. We've had 8 great years of a spelling bee, but it's time for a little bit of a change. It'll still be a game show of some sort, but that's kind of what we're working on right now. But this is our all-star year. So we have past winners coming back, some crowd favorites that maybe didn't win, but are crowd favorites. And then we have somebody that's an all-star in a different fashion that probably the biggest all-star of the whole night, technically. So it's going to be a really fun night.
And folks, if you're not on the roster to be one of the spellers, we will be selling an empty chair that night, right, Marie?
We will be, yes.
Yeah, up for auction. So remember, the secret to winning an auction, friends, is bid fast and bid last. So if you want to put somebody up on that stage that night, we'll be having a live auction for that last space. So get ready to bid high and bid often. Hey, how about a nice comment from Heidi? We gave her a shout out earlier, but what a wonderful individual there. Favorite event of the year.
Oh, like I said, there is just something so special about it. And I hope that whoever grabs those 4 tickets gets them fast, because it's really unlike anything else. And I know every year we hear, oh, we wish we could have come. There's no spots. And I'm just excited that we finally have those spots. So now that we have those spots, grab them. Don't miss out. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah, it's going to be great. And it doesn't end when we award the trophy to the champion. We've got, you're going to have to say this for me. I think I'm saying it right. The Vibe after party. Am I saying that right?
VIB. Instead of a VIP, we got a VIB.
I thought we were taking something from the election season and calling it the Vibe.
It's like vibe. It's a Vibe. That works. I mean, that kind of works. Don't worry. Definitely a vibe.
Those tickets are also available on the website, and correct me if I'm wrong, but that is for folks who already have tickets to come to the Sip and Spell. If they want to be a part of the after party, then they need to pick up the additional tickets. There's only 50. It's over at 503. Am I correct?
Yes. And last year was the first year we did this. It was a huge hit. It kind of felt like every year people would linger, and some people would go to one spot, others would go to another, and everyone would always be trying to find somewhere to go. So last year we decided, let's just have an after party at 503. There's a DJ, and it is super fun. So yes, it is only for people attending the Sip and Spell because it's limited on how many we can actually fit in there and sell. There are 50 available, and it sounds like they're released. I think an email is going out tomorrow to everybody that is registered, but make sure you grab a ticket before they sell out if you want to join us for that.
Absolutely. And they're available on the website right now, friends, and all 50 of them are. So Marie and Carmen, as soon as we get off the phone, I know you two will be hot and heavy getting those.
Yeah.
Tickets. So that is fantastic. So with that being said, is there anything else that we want to draw attention to?
Do we want to talk about what our last hero standing prize is this year?
Nope,
no,
we really don't.
Okay, that's why I'm asking. That's why I'm asking.
Yeah,
but
I don't even know if we'll do last hero this year. We'll see. Always a surprise whether that last hero pops up or not. But always a good one when it does. And then we've got, let's see, who else? We got, I want to give folks one last chance. If you haven't made a comment yet, make sure you put a comment in. We are about to draw for the $25 Amazon gift card. And we would also answer any questions you have out there. So if anybody's got a question, want to give a shout out to anybody, throw it in that comment box and we will answer it up right now. I can't tell you how excited I am to be involved with you. Every year, it is one of the highlights of my calendar. And congratulations to all the great work you guys have done in the community. It's been phenomenal.
Oh, there's a
to be
ton
part
of
of.
comments. CJ and
Oh,
Allison.
yeah.
Allison was on last year. Remember that?
Yeah, CJ just jumped in there a few minutes ago, and she is screaming out for Beth. So there we go.
Everybody's
Yeah.
screaming out for Beth. Beth needs to come
Yeah,
to the
I mean,
event.
popular
I'm going to
gal.
scream out for Beth.
Yeah, and Allison was in there earlier saying hi, so it's a full deal. I don't see anything jumping in. Allison did jump in again. There she goes. There's so many great auction items this year. Dana
Dana.
wants to know who's going to karaoke.
I mean, Dana's for sure going to karaoke because she has the best voice.
Oh, she does. I didn't know that about Dana.
Yeah.
And
So
look who's popping in here.
Yeah, everybody.
Yeah.
Well, Rachel popped in. So we have to thank Rachel because Rachel has been like hardcore working nonstop getting this auction up. So it would be a huge miss not to give Rachel a shout out and say thank you because this is a ton of work. So thank you, Rachel.
And thank Kellen too, because he's got to help out.
Kellen's picked up all my items on the porch every time I drop off.
and speak of the devil, there he is.
Yeah, Kellen.
And I'm thinking, am I wrong? But aren't we pretty close to Kellen's birthday? Because I know it's been on Sip and Spell before, but since we're a week later this year, maybe it's Kellen's birthday today. I don't know.
Rachel said it's Sunday.
So okay, fantastic. And
thanks.
Rachel giving us a little shout out. Thank you. Thank you, Rachel, for all that you do and squeezing all this into your busy schedule. It's awesome. So it is Sunday, she says. Okay. So Marie, Carmen, how about we give away a little gift card? How's that sound?
Let's do it.
I love it.
All right, let's do it. All we're going to do is we're going to click on the draw button here, and I need your help for spinning that wheel. On 3, help me out with spin that wheel. 1, 2, 3. Spin that wheel. Here we go. Who's it going to be?
I think it's going to be Kellen. That's my guess.
Well, that would be perfect, wouldn't it?
For his birthday. Oh,
it's Abby. Ought to be a
Abby wins a lot.
Dutch Bro. Maybe I'll get a Dutch Bros gift card.
You should.
Yeah, that's awesome. Hey, congratulations, Abby. It's in the mail. Watch your email, Abs. It'll be there any moment. And thank you again to all of our friends tuning in. Bid high, bid often. Support Sherwood Education Foundation. They're doing phenomenal work for the folks and the kids and the teachers and all the folks associated with educating your children in the Sherwood School District. I'll turn it over to you two for the last word.
Ooh, just thank you. I mean, like we said, we couldn't do it without everybody that comes, but we also couldn't do it without everybody in this community. So we appreciate all of you, and whether you donated or you're bidding on the auction or you're coming to the event, I mean, it truly takes a village, and we could not do it without all of you. So thank you.
And Carmen, one last word.
I mean, just to echo what Marie said, thank you so much. We're so thrilled for everyone's support, all the businesses, even those who aren't coming and have donated. It's just been incredible to see, and just to see this board come together and really make this a success. We're just so excited. So really looking forward to see how much we can raise, if we can outdo what we did last year, and if we can give back even more. So thank you guys.
That's awesome. All right, everybody. We will look forward to seeing your bids online. Bid high, bid often. Support SCF. Thanks for tuning in today. Have a wonderful day. And don't forget, sip, spell, and bid. Have a great day, everybody.
Thanks.